This video is brought to you by Card Kingdom, and while supplies last, if you mention Saffron Olive in your order notes, we'll hook you up with a free Saffron Olive sticker with any Card Kingdom order. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Against the Odds. So this week is release week for Core Set 2020, which means we're doing a special episode, and you probably know what we're doing. As soon as I saw Yarok, the Desecrated, and I knew Panharmonicon was returning to Standard, I was pretty sure that was going to be our first Against the Odds episode for the season, and it is. We are playing Yarok-amonicon. Basically, Sultai, Yarok, some elemental synergies to go with Yarok and support the Enter the Battlefield plan, some other sweet payoffs. Basically, Sultai, Elemental, Yarok, Panharmonicon in Standard, and I love Panharmonicon more than just about anything, so I'm super excited for this one. Anyway, a quick reminder before we break down Yarok-amonicon for Standard. If you enjoy this deck and you want to see it made into video, take a minute, click the like button, the subscribe button, leave a comment, anything you can do to support your deck, because whichever deck is most popular gets a shot at being made into videos next week. So Yarok-amonicon, build around Yarok the Desecrated. So basically, it's a 5-mana elemental horror, Death Touch lifelink, actually kind of nice, and if a permanent entering the battlefield would cause a triggered ability on a permanent we control the trigger, we trigger it an additional time. So basically, a Panharmonicon with the downside of being a creature, well, kind of a downside and an upside, a 3/5 Death Touch lifelink, actually not bad, especially the lifelink part. So it's not a bad body. The downside is it dies to creature removal. The upside is it triggers on anything. And while we're mostly triggering Enter the Battlefield triggers from creatures, we do have some other cards that wouldn't really trigger with Panharmonicon that do trigger with Yarok. So the way that you build a good Panharmonicon deck, and I probably built more Panharmonicon decks than anyone, step one is card draw. You want to be able to draw lots of cards with your Enter the Battlefield triggers. Thankfully, we have the perfect partner in crime for Yarok in Core Set 2020 in Risen Reef. And Risen Reef, this card is busted. It is just straight up busted. Whenever it or another elemental comes into play, we look at the top card of our library. If it's a land that goes on the battlefield, so it's kind of ramp, or if it's not a land, we can put it into our hand. So this is such a sweet synergy. Whenever any elemental comes into play, Risen Reef triggers, Yarok is going to double trigger that. So let's say we already have Risen Reef, we play Yarok, we're going to get 2 Risen Reef triggers immediately. So draw 2 cards, although if we draw a land, we can put it directly on the battlefield. If we have Yarok, we play Risen Reef, we get 2 triggers immediately. And then, while we're not really elemental tribal, some of our support cards also happen to be elementals. So as the game goes along, Yarok with Risen Reef literally lets us just play through our entire deck. We can so easily end up with like 20 lands on the battlefield, draw our entire deck. In fact, the biggest risk with this deck is there's a danger that we're going to mill ourselves out, because as much as it pains me to say it, we can actually draw too many cards with this deck, which is insane. So to support Yarok in the elemental plan, Cloudkin Seer, pretty straightforward. It's an elemental, it's a okay flyer, a 2/1 for 3. When it enters the battlefield, we draw a card. With Yarok, we draw 2 cards. If we have Risen Reef out, we're drawing 2 cards, and we're going to need 2 Risen Reef triggers, which is like 4 cards. Cavalier Thorns, really good blocker, blocks all the big flyers in the format, which is really nice. Digs for land, and if it dies, we get to put like a Yarok or whatever back on top of our deck. And it's also elemental, so it's working with our synergies. And then as far as our ramp package, which is also important for Yarok, the step 2 behind drawing cards is making sure we got enough mana to cast a lot of stuff, because since we're drawing so many cards, we want to be able to play 3, 4, 5, 10 things in a turn, which means as much mana as possible. For this, we have Leafkin Druid, which is actually pretty good. It dodges some removal, can tap for 2 mana pretty quickly, which is powerful, and it's an elemental, so it works with Risen Reef / Yarok. Paradise Druid, not an elemental, but a good ramp spell, dodges removal thanks to Hexproof, and fixes our mana, unlike Leafkin Druid. So that's kind of the main card draw and ramp packages of the deck. Then we have our finisher, and oh my god, this is my favorite card in the deck. I am in love with Agent of Treacheries. 7 mana, 2/3, not an exciting body, but when it comes into play, you get to steal a permanent the opponent controls. Can take lands, planeswalkers, creatures, artifacts, whatever, and then, if we have 3 or more permanents of our opponents at our end step, we get to draw 3 cards, so it turns into like an Ancestral Vision or Ancestral Recall. Well, with Yarok out, we get to steal 2 permanents, which is insane. If we somehow have multiple Yaroks, which we'll talk about in a minute, we can steal just an ungodly number of permanents or 2 Agent of Treacheries, and then we're drawing more cards, refilling our hand. So this is kind of our finisher. We get so many lands on the battlefield with Risen Reef, our ramp spells, our Yarok, that we can easily catch Agent of Treachery, sometimes 2 in a single turn, and we're going to draw into it with all of our card draws. So this closes out the game by taking our opponent's cards. Then we have our good removal creatures, which is kind of like step 3 or 4 of building a Panharmonicon deck. Playcrafter gets rid of a creature or a planeswalker, so it's relevant against control. Hostage Taker, Chupacabra, just 4 drops that kill a creature, essentially. Hostage Taker can snag artifacts, so very powerful with Yarok when they're double triggering, getting that straight up like 3 for 1, essentially, since we're going to have a creature left over on the battlefield as well. Then we have Spark Double, which is just a really good value card. Because it can copy legendary creatures, it gives us a way to have multiple Yaroks on the battlefield, which is insane. Plus, it's just a good way to like copy one of our Agent of Treacheries, for example, to steal more things, or a removal spell, whatever we need in any situation. Spark Double has us covered for a pretty reasonable cost. Otherwise, outside of our creatures, couple of Immortal Suns, no Planeswalkers in our deck, so instead we're playing the Fight Planeswalker. It's like our Planeswalker Wrath. Assassin's Trophy just gets rid of everything. Sure, our opponent can get a land, which is normally a drawback, but we put so many lands on the battlefield and draw so many cards that like card disadvantage doesn't really bother us, so we would rather have the flexibility of getting any permanent compared to another removal spell. Mana base wise, this is also sweet with Yarok. So one of the things I mentioned in the intro, Yarok triggers any permanent when it enters the battlefield, which means it does things Panharmonicon doesn't, and in this deck the biggest thing is Field of the Dead. Field of the Dead, if you have 7 lands with different names, when a land comes into play, you make a zombie. If we have a Yarok, we make 2 zombies, which really spirals out of control super quickly, and it's kind of a combo with Risen Reef as well. We have some games where we have Yarok, we have Risen Reef, and we just kind of go off, because Risen Reef puts all those lands into play if we hit them off the top of our deck with the trigger, and then we're triggering Field of the Dead multiple times. Sometimes we just make like 10 zombies for free, just for like playing our deck. Scry lands also double trigger with Yarok, so a good way to dig through our deck, find our important pieces. Some shock lands, some of the buddy lands, some of the basic lands, so we kind of naturally hit the 7 lands with different names just by playing a decent mana base. Sideboard wise, for control, Duress, Negate, Sorcerer, Spyglass, more Planeswalker hate. For aggro, a playset of Healer of the Glade, which works with Yarok really well, getting a 6 life when it comes into play, and it's elemental, so it works with Risen Reef, Moment of Craving, a Ritualista, and that is Yarok-amonicon. Sultai, Yarok, Elemental, enter the battlefield, sweet, sweet, sweetness for M20 Standard, and that's our Against the Odds deck for this week. So, I'm not going to say any more. Let's get to the gameplay, see if Yarok is worthy of the Panharmonicon comparison, see how insane it can be in Standard. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoy it, and I will talk to you soon. Alright. Against the Odds time, we are playing Yarok-amonicon. Sultai Elementally Yarok in Standard. And, yeah, it sounds fine. Leafkin into some card draw / ramp, hopefully finding Yarok eventually. 4 for our opponent, and Llanowar Elves. Yup. Ooh. Alright, well, land and Leafkin Druid. Risen Reef is probably the most broken card in Standard. It's so insane. So insane. Which is good for us, because it is literally doubly insane with Yarok. So, ooh, opponent getting their ramp on. Let's Risen Reef into Yarok. Temple. Agent Treachery to the bottom. Pass the turn. Well, Yarok's coming. What do you got, opponent? Land. Ooh, Field of the Dead. So opponent's going to make some zombies eventually. But if they can't kill this Risen Reef is going to go to town. And eventually we're going to steal their stuff. Karn the Great Creator. Sure. So mono green Tron, quote unquote. So I assume our opponent's tutoring something from the sideboard. I don't know what they can get that's devastating. Plus we have removal eventually. Opponent gets Sorcerer's Spyglass. Well. Alright, so let's Cloud Conceer. Draw a land. Risen Reef. Put a land on the battlefield. Breeding Pool untapped. Leafkin. Yarok. And no attacks. I mean, we don't care about Sorcerer's Spyglass. That's not really even a card versus us, so we're fine with that. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Whew! Next turn's gonna be sweet. Yarok, double trigger Temple of Mystery, double Risen Reef. I think. Ooh, Nissa. I mean, we could also just Agent of Treachery, but it's so much sweeter post Yarok. Maybe we Yarok Assassin's Trophy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana. So we definitely can't Yarok plus Agent of Treachery next turn. And this is Triumph. Alright, opponent's gonna tutor up them lands. I guess a Mortal Sun would be a sweet draw. Opponent. Land. Sure. Gains a life. Takes up card. Attacks. Well, no blocks. Oh, that's not bad. So 1, 2, blue, black. I'll tap this as well. 3, 4. So Yarok, step 1. Double trigger Risen Reef. Land on the battlefield. Draw Assassin's Trophy. Play Leafkin Druid. Double trigger Risen Reef. Land on the battlefield. And land on the battlefield. Temple of Mystery. Double scry with Yarok. We will keep another Agent of Treachery. That seems decent. And then we will Assassin's Trophy this Nissa.
I can help you no longer.
That was a turn. That was a bit of a turn. Next turn's going to be even more of a bit of a turn. Get in, hit the card. Pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh boy. Oh boy. If we untap with this Yarok, I think we're just going to like steal our opponent's... Oh my goodness. Next turn might be the craziest turn in the history of Standard. Oh my goodness. Double Agent of Treachery with Yarok. And then double Agent of Treachery to draw cards. It probably just draws out the concession, but it is going to be pretty good. I guess they could Field of Ruin to make us shuffle the Agent of Treachery. We still have 1, which is helpful. Opponent, combat. Gets in. We'll take it. Down to 8. Oh my god. I think I hate this cat. Opponent. Ugin the Ineffable. Alright. Gonna kill our Yarok. Well, I guess this is fine, because we get to Yarok into Ancient of Treachery. That's fine. So opponent, yes, kills Yarok. Sorcerer's Spyglass sees a hand that is going to crush their hopes and dreams. Spectacularly. Name's Nissa. Interesting. Huh. Aren't they a Nissa deck? Alright. We don't even have Nissa. Animate Spyglass. Well, I think it's yoinking time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So play Yarok. Double trigger, Risen Reef. Hostage Taker and land. Agent of Treachery. Take Ugin. Take... take Karn. Take the Planeswalkers. Take up Ugin. Do we have any artifacts in our sideboard? I don't think we do. Oh, we do. Sorcerer's Spyglass. Sorcerer's Spyglass. Name... Blast Zone. And, yeah. Let's pass the turn. And things are looking up. Things that are looking up for Yarok. Next turn, we can play another Agent of Treachery and a Hostage Taker, and that might just be game. All right, opponent, let's see it. Your Planeswalkers are on our side of the battlefield. You shut off your other Planeswalker with Sorcerer's Spyglass. Gonna draw a card? Opponent is gonna draw a card. That's fine. Opponent, combat. Definitely want to block with the Spirit to get the Cavalier of Thorns. Tag Zugin. Well, we will block. Get our Cavalier of Thorns. Oh, I am looking forward to this turn. Assuming our opponent doesn't concede. Wayward Swordtooth, sure. Oh, this is going to be sweet. Plays a land, makes a zombie. Plays a land, makes a zombie. Well, we untap. We play a Agent of Treacheries. We take Zombie Land and Wayward Swordtooth. Then we play Cavalier of Thorns. Get a land. Make a zombie. Oh, the tides have turned. Risen Rave. Yeah, let's make some zombies. Sure, Paradise Druid. That's fine. Cavalier. Get a land. Make a few zombies. Risen Reef. Well, let's put a land on the battlefield. Make a couple zombies. And then we will follow that up with Hostage Taker. Take hostage the Forest and the Llanowar Elves. Play Llanowar Elves. Take up Ugin. Take up Karn. Submit 0. Oh no, are we gonna mill out? We might mill out. That's our biggest risk now. Get in with our flyer. Look at how little our board is. We draw 6. Discard Risen Reef. Discard a land. Oh my god. Panharmonicon is back, ladies and gentlemen. It is back. It is back. It is back. And it might be better than ever. Look at this board state. Look at this board state. Yarok and Risen Reef and Agent, and we got him. We got him. Opponent, fighting the good fight. Trying their hardest. I appreciate that. I guess technically all our opponent has to do is live, and we're going to kill ourselves with Agent of Treacheries. Field of Ruin. Blows up the zombie land. Alright. Land. Opponent draws a card. Temple of Mystery. To the bottom. And Llanowar Elves. Yup. Opponent passes. Alright, cash in Karn. We actually need to get our opponent's permanents off the battlefield. Get Sorcerer's Spyglass. What if we attack with everything? 4, 5, 6. Block, 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 block. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh my goodness. Block, 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 block. 14, or 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Too many creatures. Alright, let's just do this. Assassin's Trophy, Wayward Swordtooth. I think this makes it so we can win. Assassin's Trophy, Zombie Token. Ugin, Llanowar Elves.
I can create.
And this should just be lethal. All attack. I think this just does it. Opponent blocks. It's got to do it. Huh! Panharmonicon! Yarok! Oh, that was beautiful. We actually just played through like our entire deck. We got 15 cards left. Opponent's got 37. And yeah, there's the beatdown. Thank you for the Field of Dead opponent. We appreciate it. Good game, well played. All right, that was good. That was very good. Sideboarding wise, we can bring in Sorceress Spyglass, and I guess like negate. Going down, our Ravenous Chupacabra. Plaguecrafter is probably going to be hit or miss. Oh, we don't want Sorceress Spyglass. Well, do we want Sorceress Spyglass? It shuts down Nissa, which is helpful. But we already have Immortal Sun. They do have a lot of Planeswalkers. All right, yeah, I guess we want Sorceress. Well, they're probably going to have answers for it. All right, let's not go Sorceress Spyglass. And maybe go one Cavalier. Let's try it like that. Trust in our Immortal Suns to lock down the Planeswalkers. And also our ability to just steal Planeswalkers. Well, game one felt good, that's for sure. That is Yarok doing its thing. Opponent's on the play. Deck's filling. Well, this is so close to being good, but not... Oh, no. Huh. Well, the Magic Gods have frowned upon Yarok. One lander and a one lander. That's disappointing. Well, save us, London. Oh, God almighty. Alright. Well, I guess we keep and hope we draw land. Ancient of Treacheries to the bottom. And I guess Cloudkin to the bottom. We have 2 turns to draw a green source for this hand to kind of work out. Opponent, Jungle Hollow. That's not a green source. Well, land, go. With a single green source, this hand's actually pretty good. And we dig out of our mulligan super fast. Opponent, Rugged Highlands. What is going on with this mana base? Alright, pass the turn. Oh, Magic Gods. Why? Oh, they're trying to do this to turn on the zombie land thing. That makes more sense. Field of the Dead. Opponent, land. And... Wayward Swordtooth. Can we get a green source? No. Well, we mulled to 5 with London Mulligans and we could not find a non-one-lander. Which is a little crazy. If they have Nissa, we're done. Alright, there is a green source. Doing it kind of. Paradise Druid. Go. Okay, we're alive, technically. Nissa's Triumph. Gonna tutor up a couple of forests. Getting close to making zombies. Land. Land. Opponent passes. Well, Risen Reef. Land, please. Alright, Risen Reef on the battlefield. We're getting there-ish. Sort of. Opponent adapts. There is Nissa. Oh, God.
Strange and magnificent.
Well, this means our opponent has a ridiculous amount of mana. Untaps. Here comes the beatdowns. No blocks. Down to 17. Opponent passes. Agent of Treachery. We will play Leafkin Druid. Trigger Risen Reef. Leafkin Druid. Trigger Risen Reef. Get a land. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be fast enough. No attacks. Opponent's got an insane amount of mana. Oh, this was a rough hand for us. Opponent draws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana. Ugin, the ineffable. Yeah. There it is.
Time. Be mindful.
Kills our Risen Reef.
Do not include you.
Ugh. Yeah, we might just be too slow. Opponent. Land 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ugh. Yup. Alright. Yeah, we needed to hit our lands a little bit sooner. And we would have had a pretty good chance. Jade Light Ranger goes exploring. Hits a land in a Veil of Summer. Yeah, I'm not seeing a way out of this now. We draw land. So we Immortal Sun and we die. We Agent of Treachery, steal Nissa, untap a land, and we die. Yeah, we just didn't draw lands. Alright, well, that's fine. Can't fight the magic gods. I guess, if anything, the fact that the magic gods mauled us to 5 and made us keep a 1-lander on 5 with London Mulligans, and we were still very close to just winning. Kind of a testament to how powerful the deck is. Even when the magic gods stick it to us. Well, alright. This hand's okay. Immortal Sun is very good. Assassin's Trophy's fine. Hopefully we scry into some more early game action. Temple. Not going to keep second Assassin's Trophy. We'd rather have creatures. Bone it. Tap land, gains a life. Shoo. Huh. That happens so frequently on Magic Arena. It's kind of mind-boggling that you scry a card to the bottom and then it's the same card. There's only one other Assassin's Trophy in our deck. Opponent gets a couple forests. Discards to hand size, a forest, Watery Grave, tapped, pass the turn, no attacks. Gonna keep our Paradise Druid hexproof for now. Field of Ruin, Wayward Sword 2, so opponent gets a free land. Yep, and passes. More lands, well, Breeding Pool, pass the turn. Opponent untaps. What do you got, opponent? Karn the Great Creator. Okay. Tutors up an artifact. Well, this Immortal Sun should be good, at least as long as it sticks on the battlefield. God Pharaoh's Statue. Plays a land. Opponent. Passing. Yeah, let's Assassin's Trophy Swordtooth. Opponent gets a land. We untap. We draw even more land. So play a land, play Immortal Sun. Pass the turn. Does our opponent have artifact removal? Boy, we've drawn a lot of lands this game. And very little action. Alright. Just got Pharaoh Statue so far. That's fine. And a tap land. We take one. We get to draw an extra card. Negate. And. Ooh. Risen Reef. So this costs 4? 2 plus. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Huh. Well, play Breeding Pool tapped. Pass the turn. I think what we do here is just kill the statue and negate something if necessary. Alright, Jade Light Ranger, that's fine. Arch of Vraska, Wayward Swordtooth. Yup. There's the Arch. Opponent. Alright. Let's get rid of God Pharaoh's statue. Veil of Summer. Well, negate the Veil of Summer. Alright. Huh. Okay. Problem dealt with. Risen Reef incoming. Can we get a Yarok one time? One Yarok. That's all we want. To go with our Risen Reef. It would be so good. Extra card. Oh, 2 Risen Reefs. Okay, that's also fine. And a Yarok. Oh, this turn's going to be insane. So we will play a Yarok. Play a Risen Reef. Do a few things. Trigger, trigger. Yeah. Land on the battlefield. Paradise Druid. Overgrown Tomb. And, let's get a little stack of triggers going. Risen Reef. That is 4 triggers, 2 Risen Reefs and Yarok. Assassin's Trophy. Oh, there it is. Agent of Treachery. Leafkin Druid. And Leafkin. Alright. Go ahead, opponent. Do your worst. Oh, next turn's going to be even better. Next turn might be the go through our entire deck turn if nothing crazy happens. Oh, it's going to be so bonkers. Alright, opponent. Plays a land, scries. To the bottom. Jade Light Ranger. Yup. Grazy. Ooh, Golos. Golos is sweet. Oh, things will be played. We draw a land and Cloudkin. Well, play a land. Leafkin. Get a billion triggers. Battlefield. Battlefield. Negate. Spark. Oh my goodness, Spark Double. Okay, let's really put this into overdrive. Spark Double. Copy Yarok. That is many Risen Reef triggers. Land on the battlefield. We're gonna have to stop playing things or we're gonna mill ourselves out. Cloud Conceer, Agent of Treacheries, Cloud Conceer, Cavalier. Then we Agent of Treacheries. Time for the triple yoink. We will take card draw land, red source, blue source. Thank you for the lands, opponent. Photo draws a card. Sure, that's fine. And, yeah, pass the turn. We're gonna have to discard a lot of cards. Yarok, Cloudkin, Cavalier, Cloudkin, and Risen Reef. These are cards that we just, oh, we gotta discard more? Cloudkin. We, like, literally can't play these cards or we're gonna mill ourselves out. Opponent. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Golos for our opponent. That'll look good on our side of the battlefield. Ooh, opponent, yeah, it's a blast zone. Plays a land. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think we draw too many cards. Opponent passes. We draw an extra card. Yarok. Hinterland Harbor. Well, play Hinterland Harbor. Play Agent of Treacheries. And that's a GG. Steal the creatures. And Yarok come into play. Oh, the biggest risk of this deck is milling ourselves out. We were really close to just killing ourselves by drawing too many cards. That was sweet. That was, whew, super sweet. Sweet, sweet. All right. Against the odds time, we are playing some Yarok-amonicon. Yarok Panharmonicon in Standard. See what our opponent's doing, eventually. All right. I mean, we got Yaroks. Ramp, hopefully into Yarok into Cavalier of Thorns. That's fine. That's a plan, at least. If our Leafkin Druid dies, could go poorly. Opponent, going to 6. Another Yarok. Well, like, another Yarok wasn't on the top of our list. We have all the Yaroks we'll need. All right, Esper Control by the looks. Thought Erasure. Oh, God almighty. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, this was a fun one. Yeah. Well, now we probably lose to Teferis before we get to cast anything. Oh, God. All right. Maybe they take a Yarok. No, they take the Leaf Kid. That is a wise choice, opponent. Opponent gets to Surveil, mills a cast down. Well, land go. Hostage Taker, not helpful in this matchup. Opponent plays a land. Narset. Okay, life's getting worse. Opponent takes down Narset. Teferi off the... Oh my god, Chupacabra. Oh, we are drawing the very wrong half of our deck for this matchup. Our one Chupacabra and one Hostage Taker, which are just not magic cards. That's not ideal. Hey, it's a big Teferi. Where's Teferi? Well, this one's pretty close to over as it is. Picks up. 5-drop. All right. Yeah, I mean, I know we're not literally dead, and I'll probably get yelled at, but our opponent's going to have triple Planeswalker, and we're going to have literally nothing and be 2 turns away from doing anything. So I don't think we actually have a realistic chance of winning that game. So trim some stuff. Playcrafter's fine. Duresses negates, Sorceress Spyglass. Go down a couple Cloud Conceers. Go down a couple Paradise Druids. Run it like that. All right. I mean, we have answers to this deck. We have stuff that if we stick it, like Immortal Sun, we just essentially can win. Agent of Treacheries, really good against what our opponent's doing. Doesn't get countered by negates, which is the most common counter spell. But yeah, that hand was leaning really hard on Leafkin, and once our opponent was on Esper control, it was essentially just over from that point on. And then we followed that up by drawing literally the 2 worst cards in our deck. The 2 1/4 drops for creature decks. I think we can just outvalue Esper control, but we're going to need a better start than we saw in game 1. Alright, opponent. Returns after sideboarding. We're on the play. Yeah, alright. That's a lot of lands, but Field of the Dead is interesting. We do not want another breeding pool. Opponent untaps. I mean, Assassin's Trophy and Negate are good interactive spells. Play a breeding pool, pass the turn. We are going to want more action, though. Opponent. Land, and passes. Play Field of the Dead, pass the turn. I do like this Field of the Dead. Land for our opponent. To Fairy. Well, negate that. Untap. Yeah, let's start with... Start with Sorceress Spyglass. Jesus hand. Well, name Teferi Time Raveler. Hinterland Harbor. Leafkin. Pass the turn. Pony has a busted hand, but they need to draw lands. Oh, they drew land. Alright. We will discard a Assassin's Trophy. Untap. Play Temple, Scry. Definitely keeping the Immortal Sun, although there is a D-Spark. Opponent passes. I think what we're really hoping for is a good Agent of Treacheries. Land. Enter the God of Turtles. Yikes. Alright. Mills both of our Immortal Suns. Makes a 4/4. That wasn't good. Well, I think we got a tiny bit unlucky here. For our opponent to go land after keeping a Mana Screw hand with no extra card draw or anything. The Magic gods naturally were like, okay, we want you to win, opponent.
Let's skip to the good part.
Opponent, Teferi draws a card, goes attacking. We drop to 8. Untaps a couple lands. Well, land, Agent of Treacheries. Take Teferi. Draw with Teferi.
Hold that thought.
Ugh, Watery Grave. That's not the land we were hoping for. Untap. D-Sparks, Agent of Treacheries. Well, we untap a couple lands. Wow, another land for our opponent. Attacks us. Yup. Down to 1. Narset. We will counter Narset. And Discanta. Alright. We untap Yarok. Well. Draw with Teferi.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Duress our opponent. Take D-Spark. Play Yarok. And pass the turn. Untap a couple lads. Discanta. We're dead to any removal spell. Opponent keeps it. Okay. Well, Bell Hunt doesn't kill us. They get our land, but we're still going to untap with Teferi. Okay. I mean, we have hope. Ugh, another Yarok is not what we were looking for. Well, draw with Teferi. That's interesting. Well, let's Agent of Treacheries. Double trigger. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! At 1 life, Yarok comes through. Ho, 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 ho. Okay. Wow. Our opponent had us so close to dead. So close. And Yarok and Agent of Treachery came through the end. All right, run it back. Wow. That was pretty sweet. That was not the crazy go wide performance from Yarok, but that was a very impressive Yarok performance. Like, we were right on the edge of death, and Yarok was able to stabilize us, and we would have drawn 3 cards off the Agent of Treacheries. We were close to ultimating our opponents to Teferi. It worked. It worked. It worked. All right, opponents on the play for game number 3. Can we take down Teferi Tribal? I like this hand. Duress into Risen Reef. Ooh, and a Leafkin. Well, Watery Grave, untapped. Duress you. Thought Eraser, Teferi to Bellhaunts. Well, take Thought Eraser. Land for our opponent, passes. Well, Breeding Pool, untapped. Leafkin. I'm sure it's going to get bounced by Teferi, but we get to follow that up with Risen Reef. There's the Teferi.
Sorry I'm late.
Wow, just takes it up.
Oh,
Interesting.
I've done the
Well,
hero thing.
I guess we just play Risen Reef. Get a land. Play Overgrowth Tomb. Pass the turn. Well, opponent does need to deal with this Risen Reef, or it's going to outpace our opponent in terms of card advantage.
That's more like
Bounces Leafkin, draws a card. Does not care about Narset either. We're not technically drawing cards, even though that's basically the end result. We would really like Risen Reef to live, though. Narset, sure.
I have practiced thoughtfulness before action.
Alright. Enter the God Eternals and a land. Alright, so I think we just play an island, play Yarok. Double trigger. Get a land. Get a land. Attack Narset. Pass the turn. Well, let's see if our opponent kills Risen Reef or Yarok. They might have to kill, well, I guess it's only Risen Reef with Enter the God Eternals. Opponent cashes in Narset, goes digging. Hits a Duress that's basically a dead card. If we untap with this board state, we're in insanely good shape. Opponent. Passing. Upkeep. Draw step. Ooh, another one. Ho! Ho ho ho! Alright, opponent, you're in trouble. Duress, it whiffs. Oh god, this turn is going to be good. This is where, oh, they scoop it up! They know what's coming! They know we're gonna draw our deck and just overwhelm Teferi Tribal. That is Yarok sticking it to the previously most dominant deck and card in Standard. Esper Control was like 50% of the last Mythic Championship, or like 40-something%, and Yarok just no-sirs them, or no-mams them. Risen Reef Yarok, oh my god. Alright, yeah. Busted. Busted! Have you ever seen a control? We have 2 creatures on the battlefield. Our opponent Duresses and just scoops it up. They have a Teferi. They have removal in hand. They have 2 Basilica Bellhaunts, and they're just like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. There's no chance. Yarok's too good, and they scurry away into their little Teferi hole. Huh. All right. Yeah. Impressive. Whoo. All right. Against the odds time. We are playing some Yarok-amonicon, mulliganing with Yarok-amonicon. This is fine. We can put Agent, I guess, to the... Actually, maybe we keep Agent. Maybe we put Assassin's Trophy to the bottom. Yeah, let's dump Assassin's Trophy. Hopefully with Leafkin and Risen Reef, we can ramp into this Agent pretty quickly. Alright, opponent. What are you up to? Breeding Pool, tapped. Pass the turn. Sacred Foundry, well... Watery Grave, Leafkin, Druid. Sacred Foundry, so... Boros aggro, Jeskai control. Looks like Jeskai. Let's Risen Reef. Get a Paradise Druid, play a land. Opponent does need to deal with this Risen Reef. Alright, Deafening Clarion, that gets the job done. Haha! That's another one. Risen Reef. I think that's part of the power of Risen Reef, is Risen Reef kind of brings more Risen Reefs as you draw cards. Opponent, passing. Well, Cloudkin's here. We would like to hit our lands with double Agent of Treacheries. Alright, opponent's got the counter. Well, go attacking. Yeah, that's not ideal that that's how that went down. Opponent untaps. Land. Big, annoying Teferi. Draws a card.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
We untap. Let's see. Play Hinterland Harbor. Assassin's Trophy to Fairy. Oh no. Opponent's got the full Monty. Well, play Paradise Druid. Attack to Fairy. Yikes. Yeah, this is one a little rough. Sweeper, counter, counter. Opponent, untaps, draws. Land. Narset. Takes down Narset. Do they find another sweeper? Sinister Sabotage. That's not ideal. Well, go to combat. Attack Narset. Attack to Fairy.
You want me to phase you out of time?
Paradise Druid. There's the Sabotage. Counter number 3 for our opponent. Leaves it on top. Oh dear God, that's not good.
You know what?
Opponent draws a card. And Deafening Clarion Part 10. And yeah, that might do it. Opponent. Yeah, alright. And we'll scoop it up. Yeah, that was brutal. Opponent had pretty insane draw for the matchup. Well, Spyglass, Duresses, Negates, go down Chupacabra, Hostage Taker, Cavalier of Thorns, Cloudkins, Leafkins, and run it like that. Yeah, opponent just had about the perfect draw with Sweeper into counter, counter, counter into Sweeper. That's exactly what the control deck wants against our deck. We get a lot of cards after sideboarding, though. We crush Esper, apparently. Maybe Jeskai is a trickier matchup. We're on the play. I guess we are also on a pretty brutal mulligan. We'll keep this. It's fine. It's not great. Duress is good. We do like Duress. Keep Duress. Well, Watery Grave, untapped, Duress you. Mass Manipulation. Oh. Well, I guess we take Syncopate, and hopefully we can resolve something someday. Opponent's only got 3 lands at the moment. Tap land. Breeding Pool, tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent. Alright, drew land number 4. Passes. Watery Grave, tapped. Pass the turn. Land for our opponent. And passing. Land and Yarok. Resolves. Opponent gets to Chemister's Insight. Draw a couple cards. Untaps. Land. Passes. Well, Hinterland Harbor. Go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Risen Reef. Yeah, we're gonna counter this back. Oh. Alright, opponent just drew every counter. Alright. Draws a land, so they actually get to Mass Manipulation Yarok? Wow. That was a string of very good draws for our opponent. Well, Duress you. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, I guess that went surprisingly poorly. Huh. Opponent ran pretty well. Well, kill Yarok. Opponent gets a land and gets to draw a card. We draw nothing again? Oh boy. Oh yeah. We needed our opponent to only have top decked 1 counter, but they top decked 2 counters, and this one is over. If Risen Reef resolved with Yarok, we would have got all those lands out of the way, and probably, yeah, this one's just done. Yeah. Well, I guess Yarok's got to lose once in a while. Oh, that was brutal, though. Ay. Yeah, all right. Well, I mean, sometimes your opponent just top decks a lot of counters in a row, I guess. All right, against the odds time, we are playing some Yarok-amonicon. Basically, Sultai Panharmonicon with some elementals and Yarok as our Panharmonicon. Alright, we'll keep this. Hopefully we scry into some more lands. Alright, that's a land. Temple of Mystery. We'll keep Overgrowth too. Bone it. Untaps. Alright. Teamer Elementals. Looks like. Well, we will match your Leaf Kryn Druid with one of our own. Bone it. Do they have Risen Reef? Ooh, Living Twister. Interesting. Okay. Opponent passes. Do we Risen Reef? I guess it makes our opponent discard a land to kill it. I think we do. Risen Reef. I mean, our opponent can kill it, but hopefully it's still worth the value. Yarok. Ooh. Well, Scry land. Leafkin. I think we go bottom. Alright, opponent. Let's see what you can do. I mean, they gotta kill Risen Reef. Worst case, they can do it with Living Twister. Would prefer it not to be Omnath. That's the worst case, I think. I mean, worst case for us is Omnath. Worst case for our opponent is they gotta spend their turn discarding a land to kill it. I mean, we're getting close to Yarok, and we're not super far away from... Ugh. Alright, that was the worst case. Omnath kills Risen Reef. And a land grows Living Twister. Opponent gets it. Hits us. We probably have to kill Omnath. Or do we? You know what? Let's just Overgrown Tomb Yarok. A little bit of a risky line, but it pays off huge if things don't go horribly wrong. And they already have an Omnath. Worst case is they put a counter on something when they play a land. That's not really the end of the world anymore. They're not to 8 lands, so they're not drawing cards. And we're getting close to Agent of Treachery's double yoink, which is what we're looking for. And Yarok's kind of hard to kill. 5 toughness, hard against these red decks with lava coils and such. Alright, opponent. What do you got? Alright, Rekindling Phoenix, sure. That's fine. Paradise Druid, also fine. Opponent. No attacks. Ooh, Cavalier of Thorns. Let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so play Field of the Dead. Cavalier of Thorns. Oh, what lands do we have? We have Overgrown 2. Take Drowned Catacombs. Trigger 2. Take... Do we have a Breeding Pool? We do not. Alright, take Breeding Pool. And that gets us to zombie mode. No attacks. That also gets us to Agent of Treachery's next turn, which is exactly what we wanted. And Cavalier of Thorns shuts down this Rekindling Phoenix, which is even awesomer. Ooh, Chandra.
Anyone
Alright.
who stands in my way is getting sizzled.
What's Chandra doing? Killing Cavalier? Killing Yarok? Alright, kills Yarok.
Being on fire problem.
Plays a land. Omnath. Gonna put a counter on something. Counter on Omnath. Scries to the bottom. Cloudkin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Agent of Treacheries. Steal Chandra. Take up Chandra.
No pressure.
Pass the turn. And now our opponent's kind of got a clock on him. Yup. We will pass. Opponent, ping number 1 down to 19. Draws a card. What do you got, opponent? Land, Omnath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Eventually that's going to be an issue. We can't let them start drawing lands with, drawing cards with Omnath. So we are going to have to kill it eventually. Cavalier is impressive. Locking down this Rekindling Phoenix is pretty huge. Opponent. Picks up land. Are we discarding lands to kill things? Okay. Discards the land, hits Agent of Treacheries. Well, they must be doing it again. Huh. I wonder if they don't realize that we still keep their Chandra. We might be getting the Shame Scoop. It is permanent. It's not while it stays on the battlefield. Like, we just own your Chandra. So opponent's going to go down 2 lands and spend 6 mana to kill a 2/3? Okay, yeah. That is acceptable. Yeah, I think our opponent expected Chandra to return. I mean, cards are new, and people aren't used to them yet. Opponent, combat. Attack Chandra. Well, I mean, block you? They might not have been used to the reach either. Ooh. Oh, the shame! Alright, yeah. I think that went wrong for our opponent in multiple ways. So, we'll bring in a couple Moment of Cravings, maybe a Ritualist set. Go down, 1 Immortal Sun, 1 Assassin's Trophy, 1 Cloud Kid. Run it like that. Hopefully we could just outvalue our opponent. Alright, on to game number 2. Opponent gets to play first for this one. And, alright. Got some ramp, got a removal spell. Would like blue mana for Risen Reef. Yeah, that's blue mana. Alright, Overgrown Tomb tap. Go. Opponent. Sulfur Falls. And Paradise Druid. Yeah, let's just leave Kin Druid. Pass the turn. Untap land. And. Ooh, Chandra.
Anyone need a fire started?
Interesting.
No? Too bad.
Make some elementals.
My fiery friends.
Oh, please attack. Okay. So we'll block. Elementals go away. We untap, we draw land. So I think what we do is Moment of Craving Paradise Druid. Overgrown Tomb. Pass the turn. So if our opponent has like Risen Reef, we can kill the Chandra before they get a bunch of triggers. Or I guess probably kill the Risen Reef. Opponent, elementals, sure.
Don't worry. I block.
Combat. Attacks. Nah, we'll just take it. No blocks. Down to 16. Untap land. And. Alright, Rekindling Phoenix. Yeah, now we're gonna... Let's get rid of the Chandra.
Time to sleep for a week.
Yeah, opponent gets a land. Well, Breeding Pool untapped. Yarok. Next turn, we can hopefully Cavalier of Thorns to stop Rekindling Phoenix, ideally. Big Chandra is a bit scary. Alright, another Rekindling Phoenix. Opponent gets it. Down to 10. Ooh, we're getting close. So, Cavalier. Oh no, a whiff! That's so bad. I guess we take Temple. Oh dear. Are we messing? I think we're messing this up. Cloudkin to the top. Field to the dead. Get in with Yarok. Oh yeah. I did that very, very wrong. We might actually lose because of the mistake there. Get in, gain some life, up to 13. We needed to take a blue source for Agent of Treacheries. Opponent gets back Rekindling Phoenix, draws a card. Yep, definitely need to take a blue source there. To double Agent of Treachery, seal the Rekindling Phoenixes. That's what we needed to do. Opponent, land untapped. Big Chandra? Big Chandra.
Let's make this quick. I've got other things.
Yeah, that pump might just kill us. Oh, kills Yarok. Interesting. Opponent passes. Well, play Risen Reef. Decline. Breeding Pool untapped. Cloudkin Seer. Paradise Druid. No attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there's the emblem. Spark. Oh no. Oh boy. All right. Yeah. Well, that's definitely the death of us. Huh. Chandra's for days and days. Yeah, that misplay is costing us. Costing us our life, most likely.
Glad I can help with your not being on fire problem.
Kills it. Attacks. Well, we block a Rekindling Phoenix. Drop to 7. Drop to 6. Agent of Treacheries. Steal Rekindling Phoenix. Kill Chandra.
Well, I'm fresh out of fuel.
I think we're still dead, though. 2 Chandras is a lot. Emblem. Yep. Now we're just literally dead. Alright. That misplay. That misplay. Oh, maybe we leave in Immortal Suns. That's a lot of Chandras. Maybe we leave in the second Immortal Sun. And stay down the... Yeah. And not bring in Ritual Asset. Ooh. Yeah, I think that would have changed things if we could have Agent of Treacheries a turn earlier. Maybe. But we get to play first. That is 7 lands. Alright. That's 4 lands, but we do get a Risen Reef, I guess. And Assassin's Trophy is something. I'll keep. Put Watery Grave to the bottom. Temple. More Watery Graves. To the bottom. Again. Opponent. Untaps. Tap land. Gonna do some scrying. To the bottom. Now, island, go. What do you got, opponent? Untap land. And Paradise Druid. Well, Hinterland Harbor, Risen Reef. We actually really wanted to land there. Opponent, untaps. Land. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have scryed both lands to the bottom. Ooh, Shifting Ceratops. Well, Cloudkin's here. Draw land and a Leafkin. Watery Grave tapped. No attacks. Assassin's Trophy does answer this. We might be in okay shape. Opponent, combat. Gets in with Ceratops. Yeah, can't block that. Down to 15. And what's the follow-up? Scryland. To the bottom. And Rekindling Phoenix. Oh, there's things we want to do, but I'm afraid we're going to die if we do them. I think what we have to do is just... Leafkin. Leafkin. Get a land. Breeding Pool tapped. Pass the turn. Plan on killing this Ceratops. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Wow. Well, block here. And then... Assassin's Trophy the Ceratops. Take 4. Drop to 11. And let's see what you got, opponent. Tap land. Rekindling Phoenix Part 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we... Spark double. Or do we just Yarok? What is our pathway out of this? Yeah, I think we Yarok. So, play Yarok. trigger, get a land, make some zombies. Field of the Dead to the bottom. Temple of Malady to the bottom. Overgrown Tomb tapped. Make some zombies. Pass the turn. Oh, this is close. Opponent, what do you got? Opponent, combat. Attacks. Well, we will... Assassin's Trophy of Phoenix. Drop to 7. Yep. Tap land. Opponent passes. So, we will... Well, let's start with Risen Reef. Get a bunch of triggers. Land, zombies. Yarok. Leafkin. Then we will play Plague Crafter. Sack a zombie. Sack a zombie. Then we will Spark Double. Copy Plague Crafter. And opponent scoops it up! Yarok comes through! Oh, it was looking bad with double Rekindling Phoenix, but apparently 4 Plague Crafter triggers. Enough to seal the deal, and Yarok's great. It is great. It is seriously super awesome. Alright. Oh boy, this is a fun standard deck. It is a fun standard deck. Whoo! Panharmonicon. Oh, I missed it so much. Oh, it's as good as ever, that's for sure. Sweet. Alright. Against the odds time, we are Yarok-amoniconing. Ooh, in standard. And this hand's fine, no Yarok, but we got ramp into Risen Reef, maybe even the Immortal Sun. Temple of Mystery. We do not need land number 5 at the moment. Esper Control, maybe? Looks like Esper. Oh, there's Yarok. Well, Overgrown Tomb, Paradise Druid. Opponent. Well, we want to resolve this Immortal Sun. Tap land passes. Alright, let's Overgrown Tomb Risen Reef. Hit a Leafkin. Pass the turn. Oath of Kaya. Gonna take down our Risen Reef. And tap land. Opponent could have a Wrath. Let's... Leafkin Druid. Temple of Malady. Leafkin to the bottom. Paradise Druid. No Wrath, please. Land for our opponent. Come on, tap out so we can Immortal Sun. Okay. Teferi.
I am not going out.
Untaps. Well, Overgrown Tomb untapped. Yarok. Cloudkin Seer. Draw 2. Attack Teferi. Pass the turn. No Kaya's Wrath, please. Maybe we should have just went for the Immortal Sun. Dovin's Veto beats that pretty easily, though. Opponent draws a card. Land. Little Teferi.
Stand by and watch.
Bounces Yarok, draws a card. Passes. Untaps. Ooh, Assassin's Trophy. I'll play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll go to combat. Attack Teferi, attack Teferi. Get drained. Cast down Paradise Druid.
No more games.
Well, Assassin's Trophy. To Fairy.
You just let me know if you're up for
Immortal Sun. Pass the turn. Alright, no Planeswalkers for you. Opponent plays a land. Oath of Kaya. Takes down Paradise Druid. Passes. We draw extra cards. Well, go to combat. Tag our opponent. Attack to Fairy.
that. Go according.
Play Yarok. Play Paradise Druid. Pass the turn. Double Agent of Treachery, even if we're just stealing lands, is pretty sweet. Another Immortal Sun as a backup. Play a land. We'll go to combat. Yeah, let's do it. Agent of Treachery. Yoink. Yoink. Go to combat. Attack, attack. And attack. And pass the turn. Up to 12. Opponent, little light on lands. Opponent plays a land. Passes. We draw extra cards. Well, go to combat. Attack. Opponent. Down to 5. We'll pass the turn. Got an answer, opponent? Now, even if our opponent Wraths, I don't think it matters. Man, maybe we're just like the Esper Assassins. Okay, gets rid of the Immortal Sun. Part 1. If they have a Wrath, though, we can still just Immortal Sun. And opponent, they're done! They drew the D-Spark too late, and Yarok taking down Esper in game number 1. And now we get to bring in our sideboard cards. Sorcerer's Spyglass, Duress, Negate. Going down, 2 Leafkins, some Cloudkins, Chupacabra, Hostage Taker, Cavalier of Thorns, and... Alright, go 1 Cloudkin. Try it like that. Well, that went well. Immortal Sun, good against Planeswalker Tribal. Maybe Yarok Risen Reef is just good. Maybe this isn't even against odds. Maybe it's just like legit. Alright, opponent's on the play for game number 2. See what our hand looks like. And we're gonna mulligan that. A bunch of ramp, but we can't even cast it. This hand is very awkward and hilarious. I mean, Assassin Trophies are good answers to Planeswalkers. Agent of Treachery, no please. We'd rather have an untapped land for Paradise Druid. Opponent, tap land. Immortal Sun. Well, let's keep playing tap lands. Ugh, gotta go bottom. We gotta hit lands. We got to. Opponent. Duress is great, but lands are more important. Opponent, Narsets.
Focus and hone your prowess.
Takes down Kaya's Wrath. Well, there's a land. Play Paradise Druid. Play Breeding Pool. Pass the turn. Narset doesn't really bother us too much. We don't really actually draw too many cards. Opponent hits a Teferi Time Raveler. I mean, our big payoff is still Immortal Sun if we can get it down. Cry of the Carnarium. That's a little rough. And a land. Well, play Field of the Dead. Pass the turn. Yeah, we're doing this the slow way. Land for our opponent. Untapped. Basilica Bellhaunt. Yeah, I think we gotta discard Yarok for now. We got a bunch more to draw into. Untap. Well, Risen Reef. Alright, play Risen Reef. Land? No. Well, pass the turn. Opponent. At least Teferi Bounds Risen Reef isn't that good for our opponent. Land. Ah, this Duress that's on the bottom does make me sad.
I know.
Teferi takes it up.
No, I am not making this up.
Passes. Well, I guess we have to kill Teferi.
Only time will tell.
Opponent gets a land. We pass the turn. At least this lets us leave up our negate. Land for our opponent. 4 cards in hand. Passes. Boy, I wish we were drawing a land. Alright, pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Land. Now, let's Assassin's Trophy Bellhaunt. Come on, land. Oh, opponent's out of lands. Go to combat. Kill Narset. Duress our opponent. Take Command the Dreadhorde. Risen Reef. There's a land. And Agent of Treacheries. Alright, so opponent gets to Wrath our board, but they don't have much left going on. There's the Wrath. Ooh, Teferi Time Raveler. Alright. I mean, that's sort of a card. Takes it up.
Trust me, I have a plan.
So, let's... how do we do this? Let's kill Teferi.
Now.
Pass the turn. We're going to keep playing it slow. Big Teferi. Negate that. Come on, land for Immortal Sun. Although, I guess it gets desparked. Agent of Treachery. So, let's Cloud Conceer. Play a land. Sorcerer's Spyglass. On Big Teferi. Pass the turn. Opponent passes. Well, let's play Temple of Malady. I think we're just going to cast Agent of Treacheries every turn. Go attacking. Opponent down to 19. Pass the turn. Oath of Kaya. Kills Cloudkin. Alright, well, Agent of Treacheries, number 1. Yoink. I mean, it's not insane, but it is getting us close to turning on this field of dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So next land is going to start making zombies. Oath of Kaya number 2. Uh-huh. Opponent passes. Well, Agent of Treacheries. Yoink. Pass the turn. Esper has no answer. We're trying to get them to use a despark on Agent of Treacheries. Teferi Time Raveler resolves. Trying to get them to despark this so that we can Immortal Sun and have it resolve. Bounces Oath of Kaya. Land. Oath of Kaya kills Agent of Treacheries. Well, okay. Agent of Treacheries. Number 3. Take Teferi. Take it up.
I've got
Breeding Pool. Start making zombies. Pass the turn. And draw a few cards with our Agent of Treacheries. And this one might be pretty over. It's looking good. It's looking good for Yarok again. Kaya's Wrath. Sure. You do that, opponent. And passing. Well, take up Teferi.
Don't worry.
Cavalier of Thorns. Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Make a zombie. Play a land. Make a zombie. Pass the turn. This might draw out the D-Spark. The Cavalier of Thorns is a good target for it. And then that would let us get down to Immortal Sun, although that would lock up this Teferi. Opponent, another Teferi.
I'm known.
Teferi's all around. Opponent.
Might be a bad
Bounces Oath of Kaya. Oath of Kaya. Kills Teferi.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Opponent passes. Well, go to combat. Teferi, Teferi, opponent. See if this draws out the D-Spark finally. Alright, there's the D-Spark. We kill Teferi.
It's only a matter of time.
Temple of Mystery, make a zombie. We don't need the land. Immortal Sun. Gil. An opponent sees the writing on the wall, scoops it up, and Yarok is apparently the assassin of Esper decks everywhere. We're crushing people. We're crushing people with Yarok and Risen Reef. Yeah, and Agent of Treachery. Don't forget Agent of Treachery. That has been key. Key. That card is way better than it looks. It is underrated, and it's actually super good in a world where everyone's planeswalking. All right. Guess we keep it going. All right. Against the odds time, we are playing some Yarok-amonicon. Sultai, Yarok, Panharmonicon, mulligans. Elementals thrown in the mix too. Alright, we'll keep this and put one Actually, let's keep Breeding Pool and put Agent of Fates to the bottom for now. Keep the lands. Temple of Malice, go. Bottom with Assassin's Trophy. In the dark, I don't want to keep it. If we knew what our opponent was doing, it might be right to keep it. But opponent. Guildgate. Oh my goodness. It's still... That's gotta be a bug! That happens so much! Just like mathematically, it should not happen nearly as much as it does. Well, let's Cloud Conceer. Draw a card. More lands. I mean, I guess Assassin's Trophy can kill something like Field of the Dead. And Immortal Sun should be pretty sweet if we get it down. More lands. Well, go to combat. Attack. Opponent down to 18. Breeding Pool tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent's having a bit of mana issues. Is it Guildgate? Alright. Guild Summit. Alright, let's wait and see what we draw. We probably are going to have to kill more lands. Good golly. I'll go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Assassin's Trophy, Guild Summit. Overgrown Tomb. Pass the turn. Yeah, we are land central over here. Alright, Circuitous Route. Ooh, and this means zombies are coming. Alright, alright, alright. Here comes the zombies. That's not great. And another zombie. Alright, Dag, we're gonna need some non-lands here. Oh my god, it's a land. Alright, well, Immortal Sun. No attacks. Yikes, yikes, double, triple, yikes. We have just drawn an incredible number of lands. Block that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 12. Whew. That's a lot. That's a lot of lands. A lot of lands. Opponent. Drawing some cards. Escape Shift. Alright. And I believe that's just game. Yeah. We just threw too many lands by a long shot. And of course we got the sweet scry a card to the bottom, draw the card. We'll untap, but we don't really have a way in our main deck to get out of this number of zombies. Yeah, opponent doing things. We draw another land and an Assassin's Trophy. Alright, well, that is the worst, most awkward draw I have probably ever experienced. Whoa! Whoa. We are breaking records with the number of lands we draw. So, I guess we can go down Immortal Suns. Go up Duresses and Negates. Go down Plague Crafter. Go down Hostage Taker. Go down Chupacabra. And maybe Assassin's Trophy? Run it like that. Alright. Alright, Magic Gods. Good hand. Good hand this time. Yarok demands a good hand. Okay. I mean, we got a Risen Reef. That's a good card. Land go. Tap land for our opponent. Well, land you. Tap land for our opponent. Arboreal Grazer. Getting their ramp on. Sure. Yeah, let's just Risen Reef. Well, there's a Yarok. We would like this Risen Reef to remain living. That would make us happy. Plaza, gain some life. Okay, Risen Reef's gonna live. That's good. And now we get to start leaving up Negate and triggering... Ooh. Boy, we're close to Yarocking. Leafkin Druid. Risen Reef. Land on the battlefield. We do not need Yarok Part 3 here. No attacks. Gates ablaze. We'll negate that. We kind of like our elementals. Island. Growth Spiral. And there's a Field of the Dead. Well, play Yarok. Assassin's Trophy. Ugh. Now we're having the opposite issue. Now we're hitting... now we're hitting no lands when we want them. Opponent. Floating mana. Alright, Guild Summit. That's fine. That means we're not dying this turn. And if we draw land... Whew, look out. Yeah, opponent draws a card, makes a zombie, Risen Reef. Well, I guess we just do a bunch of Risen Reefing. Play Risen Reef. 4 triggers. Leaf Kid. Land on the battlefield. Negate. Land on the battlefield. Spark Double. Yeah, we'll keep that. Spark Double, we'll keep it. And yeah, let's just pass the turn. Get in with Yarok. Leave up negates for the Scape Shift. Discard Yarok. Next turn we get to Yoink if we want to. Or we just copy Yarok, that's also good. Field of the Dead, makes a couple zombies. Elvish Rejuvenator. Yup. Gonna make some zombies. I think we can beat the zombies as long as there's not a Scape Shift. Especially since we're going to steal these Field of the Deads. Hopefully. Yep, zombie. Yeah. And draws a card. Elvish Rejuvenator. Okay. Sure. Let's kill the Guild Summit. Opponent gets a forest, makes a couple zombies. Yup. Sure. I really think we can beat the zombies. Ugh, another one. Well, that is a lot. Sure. Opponent. Attacks. No blocks. We take it. Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well. Oh, how do we want to do this? This is actually tricky. We want to leave up these negates. We got to not die to zombies. We would like to get rid of the Field of the Deads. I think what we're going to do is play Cavalier of Thorns. Maybe we could just hit our own Field of the Deads. Get a ton of triggers. Overgrown Tomb, tapped. Island on the battlefield. Swamp in hand. Temple. Do some scrying. Cloud Concealer, bottom. Overgrown Tomb, bottom. Well, land on the battlefield. Paradise Druid. Play the swamp. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. This is tricky. So we're going to be at 24. That's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Block. Yeah, let's leave, kid. Cloud Concealer. Agent of Treacheries. Assassin's Trophy. Jeez, no lands. Agent of Treacheries. I'll pass the turn. Discard Cloudkin, Paradise Druid, Cloudkin. Alright. Let's do it, opponent. We only have one negate up. Circuitous Root. Opponent gonna make some zombies. Okay. We're gonna let that go. Here come 6 more zombies. We're going to need to make our own zombies here at some point. Yup, opponent makes a bunch of zombies. The Immortal Sun. That will draw out our negate. Negate Immortal Sun. Land, zombies. Alright, we just got to zombie him back. Opponent. Big attack. So we block, block, and block. Take 14, 15, 16. That's fine. Yep, do some blocking. Kill some zombies. Drop to 5. Untap. Ooh, there's a land. Okay. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Agent of Treachery. Take Field of the Dead. Take Field of the Dead. Then we... Spark Double on Yarok. Land. Lots of zombies. Oh my god, that's so many zombies. Land will remain on top. That makes more zombies. I think we're just gonna out-zombie them with their own Field of the Deads. Yep. Land. And a handful of zombies, I would say. Paradise Druid, sure. Cavalier, can't really cast it or we mill out. Risen Reef, can't really cast that or we mill out. Yarok. Play a land. Make a handful of zombies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Pass the turn. We will discard, Yarok. Alright, opponent. I think we've out-zombied you. We do need to win before we mill out. That is an actual concern. We only have 14 cards left in our deck. Chemist's Insight, Chemist's Insight, that's fine. Gates Ablaze. Yeah, that's less fine. Opponent, land, life, zombie. Sure. And Arboreal Grazer. Yep. Land, zombies. Oh, how do we not mill out? We're drawing too many cards. That is our biggest problem here. Opponent leaves a card on top. Gate Colossus. Sure. We've used all of our negates too. There's 1 duress left. Opponent. No attacks. Leafkin. This is tricky. I'll play Leafkin. Land. Zombies. Land. Zombies. Leafkin. Assassin's Trophy. Land. Zombies. Paradise Druid. We need one more turn. Can we get one more turn without dying? I'm not sure that we can. Well, let's Leafkin. We're going to be down to like 0 cards in our deck. Land. So many zombies. Land. Oh, they were both at the very bottom. Oh, we're making an absurd amount of zombies. Like a ridiculous amount. But if our opponent can Gates Ablaze, it's still going to beat us. Duress, Yarok, Cloudkin. We have 1 card left? 1 card left. Well, Duress our opponent. Nothing. And, yeah. Pass the turn. Discard, 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 discard. Alright, 1 card in our deck. Can we dodge the Gates Ablaze? Opponent does get some redraws. We have 60 zombies. Oh, Guild Summit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I mean, we got to hope they don't hit it. If they hit it, we're dead. We don't have a way to stop it. If they don't hit it, our 60 zombies are going to win this game. Yup. Draws a ton. Are we dead? They need Gates Ablaze. Land. Zombie. Card draw. Growth Spiral. Okay. Card draw. Temple. Zombie. Scry. Bottom. Circodius Root. Okay. Well, Assassin's Trophy. Oh, we got there. They did not find it. And, yeah. Go ahead. Wow! One card left! One single card! We made 60 zombies and it was almost not enough. We almost milled ourselves out. Whew, but we got there. Now our 60 zombies win this game. Gate Colossus, sure. Another one, also sure. Opponent. Attacks. Alright. Block with Yarok. Untap. Combat. And all attack. 0 cards in the deck, but Yarok got the job done. 66 attackers. Oh, that was close. That was close. They almost gated us. Almost. Oh, good golly. All right. Whew. Maybe we leave in the Assassin's Trophy if we can. Wow, we were so close to milling out. Let's go down one Cavalier Thorns. Run it like that. Drawing too many cards is an actual problem this deck seems to maybe have. As silly as that sounds, as much as I can't believe I'm saying that, that is kind of where we're at. Opponent's on the play for game number 3. Once we get going, we literally just play our entire deck. All right. Well, lots of tap lands, but maybe we can scry into an untap land. Opponent, tap land. Temple of Mystery. Hinterland Harbor to the bottom. That's another tap land. Opponent. Plaza. Temple of Malady. Breeding Pool will keep. That's an untap land. Opponent. Untaps. Passes. Well, Breeding Pool and Risen Reef. Start the fun. Land on the battlefield. We like the sounds of that. Man, Risen Reef is busted. Opponent passes. And I think it might be Yara. Oh, opponent's done. Oh, they almost got us in game number 2. They got us in game number 1. Game number 2, we almost got ourselves by milling ourselves out, but we're ranking up with Yarok, playing our whole deck. Whew, that's how Yarok does. All right, let's keep it going. So what do we learn this week about Yarok-amonicon for Standard? And oh my god, the deck was absurd. We played 6 matches. We won 5 of them. 83.333333 match win percentage, which, that's amazing. It is so good. And the deck was just insanely powerful and busted and absurd. And I can't say any more good things about it. It was just bonkers. It was absolutely bonkers. So we lost to Jeskai Control, but we beat a Gate Shift deck. We beat a Esper deck. Actually, 2 Esper deck. We beat Teamer Elementals, the new hotness. We beat Mono Green Planeswalkers. So we beat a lot of the best decks and hottest new decks in Standard. And we just absolutely drowned them in Yarok value. So Yarok is way better than Panharmonicon. I can't believe I'm saying this, and That comes with an asterisk. Part of what made Panharmonicon so sweet is you can play Panharmonicon in any deck. We played like mono white Panharmonicon, we played mono red Panharmonicon, we played 5-color Panharmonicon. Yarok, it is narrower. You gotta be in 3 specific colors. We're never gonna have mono white Yarok deck. That's just not a possibility, or mono red Yarok. So that's the downside. But Yarok, it's a better Panharmonicon in the decks that can cast it. The body is actually really relevant and really good and surprisingly effective. A 3/5, it like dodges Lava Coil and Lightning Strikes and a reasonable amount of removal. And the fact that it triggers itself is really insane. Like when we have that Risen Reef out and we cast Yarok and we double trigger immediately, it is so much value. And speaking of insane, like Yarok is the namesake card. Yarok is the card that just pushes things into overdrive and lets us win the game. But Risen Reef, this might seriously be like one of the best cards in Standard. It is absolutely just absurd. It is so incredibly powerful, and if you watch our games, you saw it. Like, Risen Reef is so good. It gives us so many lands to support our Yarok plan. It gives us so many cards, so we always have stuff to cast. It just runs away with games on the battlefield. So both of those cards were great, and they're especially great together. It's like they were built to go together, Risen Reef and Yarok. They're like best friends. The tribe works. Everything about them is perfect. And then the rest of the deck, it was pretty solid. Like, I was pretty happy with almost all the deck. Ancient of Treachery, great finisher. We did some hilarious things and stole some games with it. Especially good against like the Planeswalker decks where we're snaking like Teferis and Chandras and so forth. Our ramp is good. Cloud Concealer, I mean, it's fine. It works really well with Yarok. You want Panharmonicon, draw card targets. It gets the job done. Cavalier of Thorns, that one's a little tough. One of the downsides of our deck, as hilarious it is we sometimes almost killed ourselves. I think we had one game that we won with 0 cards in our library, and we had a couple other ones where we had like 3 cards left or 4 cards left, because Yarok and Risen Reef would just draw through our deck, and then Ancient of Treachery sometimes drawing us extra cards as well. So the fact that Cavalier of Thorns actually dumps cards in our graveyard, like we get a land, dump cards in our graveyard. If we have Yarok out, we're dumping like 10 cards. That's a little risky as far as milling ourselves out, but the body's good, hitting the lands are good. It works really well with Field of the Dead, which was like my last minute addition to this deck. I almost didn't play it because I thought it would make the mana bad, but I'm so glad I did, because in the late game, we're just like casting elementals with Yarok out and Risen Reef out and drawing through our deck and hitting all these lands, and all of a sudden it's just like, oh, we made 20 power zombies for doing nothing, like for just literally playing our deck, and now we have 20 power of zombies on the battlefield. It is really busted. Like, so much about this deck was busted. Immortal Sun was good at shutting down Planeswalkers. Assassin's Trophy was solid. Just everything about this deck was spectacular. When I saw Yarok, I was hoping it would be the return of Panharmonicon, and this deck, it is definitely worthy of being called a Panharmonicon deck. This is one of the sweetest Panharmonicon style decks I think we've ever played. So I am super impressed. The feeling is there. The draw your whole deck and just the overwhelming amounts of value. It was everything I could have hoped, everything I dreamed of. So thank you to Wizards for printing Yarok, and oh man, it was a blast. And I've been playing the deck for fun and still ranking up. I know we were in gold on Arena when we were recording because they just reset the season and bumped everyone back, but almost through gold now, ranking up, playing Yarok-amonicon, the exact same build from the Against Odds video, because I just love playing the deck so much. And honestly, like, that doesn't always happen. Like, sometimes I play an Against Odds deck and I record Against Odds and I don't pick it up again for months. Sometimes I don't pick it up again ever. But Yarok, I'm just like, all right, I got an extra 10 minutes. I got an extra 15 minutes. Let's jump in, play a Yarok game, see how many cards we can draw. So that's a sign of a good Against Odds deck, I think, when I keep playing it in my free time, just because it's so much fun, and this deck definitely hit the mark. So anyway, that is our first F20 Against the Odds. That is Yarok-amonicon, and it was awesome. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing it, and I enjoyed playing it a lot. So thank you so much for watching. Again, I hope you all enjoy it. Oh yeah, and make sure to vote for next week's deck. We got a bunch of sweet M20 options. Yarok was great, but there's a bunch of other spice. So let me know what you want to see next week. The poll is linked down below in the description. So thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I will talk to you soon. The second one, because it was a Yarok deck. Did that come across? Did you guys get that? Was that funny? Yeah, alright, we'll get it in editing.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.